Hello Aquarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Wow. So this is a general love reading, and your person of interest here, they may be in a relationship with you. This could be a current relationship. This could also be somebody from your past. For others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, could be dealing with somebody who you've met. And you know there's a whole lot of energy there. There's a whole lot of chemistry there. Past life, spiritual connection. But no one's really speaking up. Wow. Yikes. We have a little bit of a peekaboo card here. And this is my third-party card. So for those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. I see here that there are some cards that are a little dark and dreary. This may not necessarily mean you, but because you have here the mystery card, for me, this is my past life card. I do see that the energy here is intermingled. You are mirroring each other. So yes, it is possible, Aquarius, that you as well. You are going through these motions. You have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goodness gracious me. 6 cards that are very intense. And I'm sorry that you're having to go through this right now. It's a lot, you and your person of interest. We have here fear, followed by sensuality, selfhood, compassion, mystery, illness, wellness, beliefs, order, shape-shifting, and then we have anger and rage. Now, if I do say, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through this situation, I say that as a genuine concern, as somebody who cares, as somebody who loves you, right? There's some people in the comments, they're like, I don't need your pity. I don't need your pity. You try to be nice to people, and this is what you get. So please don't write that in the comments, because that's not the reason why I'm doing this, right? I do it out of genuine concern, genuine love. All right, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you, and it is intense. My dear Aquarius, everything about you, everything about this relationship now makes me nervous. It scares me. I feel unworthy. I feel worthless. I used to feel confident, and I no longer do. I don't have any self-esteem anymore. I also feel very insecure. There's a part of me that fears you, that fears the situation from being found out. I also am very paranoid. But I also feel very nervous around you, because you are someone who is very, very sexy, very sensual. It's hard for me not to think about you in that way. You're very alluring, very tantalizing. And I see that the things that I've put you through, they have changed you as a person. Once bitten, twice as shy. You are now very guarded. You are very different now. And unfortunately, this is because of me. A long time ago, I thought I had you, and I feel I did. Emotionally, maybe even spiritually. But now things have changed. Now it's as if you're a complete stranger, and I can't recognize you. You've moved on. Now you are more self-reliant, self-sufficient, independent. You don't need me, you don't need anybody. You never really did. And I have compassion for you. I do feel compassion for you. This compassion that I feel, it is strong, it is true. It is sacred. I feel empathy, sympathy even, for the things that have happened, for the things that I've put you through, and what I turned you into. And now I question the heavens. Why is it that you were put into my life? Why now? Why not before? And why not long ago? Are we meant to be together? When I see you, when I think of you, I wonder, where have you been my whole life? Where were you all this time? The timing sometimes seems very inconvenient. It would have been nice had I met you a while ago. I feel comfortable with you. I feel as if I've known you from before, and I can confide in you and not fear that you're going to judge me. I feel a special spiritual bond with you. And I know this is not the first time you and I have met. There's something beyond this. And even though spiritually I feel I am yours, there are things that are weighing me down below the surface of this water. I'm drowning in a sea of sadness. There is despair, deception that took place. And I am depressed. There are things that are holding me down, things that are weighing me down. These are responsibilities, constraints, emotional trauma even. The circumstances that I am in right now, Aquarius, I am unable to let go and release myself from this and be with you, as you are that shining star, that sun that burns bright. And I also feel that I'm restricted because of my beliefs. You and I have very different opinions. We have a lot of differences. I do know, and I do feel, that in this connection, you are somebody who, yes, has been very close to me. But we don't see eye to eye. We're not even on the same page. I was born and brought up in a very different way, and so were you. And because of this, my mindset and your mindset, it's quite unique, quite different. There's a variation here. I also feel that in this connection, there is this confusion that exists. A lack of understanding, a lack of clarity. I want to make a decision, but I can't move forwards, backwards, left or right. Everything is just full of fog. I don't know which way to turn, which way to go. And so for this reason, I just stay still. I do not make a move. I feel as if in this connection, a lot has changed. And I am unable to keep up with the times. I also feel that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter who I'm with, Even though I may be on the path with someone else, my mind is always turned towards you. Even if I am doing something else, my mind is always towards you. Yearning and longing, hoping to see you again. Overall, I'm very angry. I'm very frustrated. And I'm just disappointed. Not exactly at you, but at this situation and what became of it. We could have been so much more. And now I realize, and I get angry at the things that have happened in this connection. There's a sense of fear. There's a lack of understanding. And all of this could have been avoided had I just been open and honest with you. All right. Aquarius, your person of interest is angry. They might even snap at you. They may talk in a very rude way to you. It could be possible. But the truth is, they're not angry at you. They're just quite upset at what has happened in this connection. They had thought certain things should happen and could have happened in a certain way. They just never did. I see here, Aquarius, this is a very complicated situation. You have somebody, there's so many factors here, it's ridiculous. You have somebody who's also paranoid, very paranoid. You have somebody who's depressed. The same person also has belief-related issues, and they're really confused. They can't make up their mind. They also feel that there's certain things that they're focusing on, and they are unable to give you that time, energy, and effort that you deserve. And then, of course, they're also feeling angry. This person is very, I'm not saying that they may be moody, but what I'm seeing is, it's like they do have, even here, they have a lot of emotions on the inside. And it's like an apartment building. It's just one layer on top of the other, one level on top of the other. These cards are huge, and each card has a different meaning. This is the way I interpret it. But there is a lack of clarity and a lack of understanding here in this connection. There's also the fact that both of you are not seeing eye to eye. You're not on the same page. This could also be the beliefs card, could also be a third-party situation, especially mixed with these two together, or rather in combination with this one, the shape-shifting card. So these two sometimes talk to me about a third-party situation. Third party doesn't have to be only an affair. It could also be a situation where somebody has a job somewhere else and they're just unable to give you that time, energy, and effort that you deserve. So they're being pulled in different directions, right? For others of you, this could be a difference in your religion, your background, your mindset versus theirs. So many differences that exist between the both of you, but to the point where there's a whole lot of confusion and a lack of understanding. You can't really move forward in the connection. We also have here the feeling of depression and being stuck in a circumstance. There's certain circumstances that this person they can't let go of, they can't move on from it. So we also have here, the first card, the strongest, fear. This person is feeling nervous around you because there's just too many moving parts here. It's just too much going on all at once. And because of this, they may be a little frustrated, they may be agitated and annoyed. Because of this card and some of the other cards here, it could be that your person of interest is either ignoring you or they're just not really communicating with you as much. Some of you are dealing with a twin flame, soulmate, or a karmic partner. Feel free to have a look on my website, www.asnointia.com. If you want, I can do a personalized reading for you. I also do past life readings, and this is a past life spiritual connection. Also, you can have a look on my other YouTube channel, Asnointia Audio. I do have some videos there regarding spiritual connections and also relationship-related advice. 2 of the videos you can watch. Very important because you had sensuality here too, and you have the past life card. So there's one video that's called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections, and another one is Past Life and Spiritual Connections. Those 2, you can definitely have a view on that channel. All right. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. All right, so let's have a look. Wow. All right. This deck I like to read in the reverse. So I read this part in the reverse and I go a little bit back in time to see what happened in your connection. So things were going great and then all of a sudden, boom, just went straight downhill. What happened? The first set of cards I just read, for those of you who are new, that is your current status, what they are feeling for you currently. This is not current. I will be reading this firstly in the reverse and a little bit into the past. This is for those of you that may never have received any sort of closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have abandoned you. They may have just behaved in a way that was so foreign to you. It's like they were a stranger. And that's how it feels now. So let's have a look. Why did they do this? What was going on in their heart and their mind at the time? We have here the Ace of Staffs and Desire. All right. With the Ace of Staffs, it talks about how this person at some point in time in this connection, they had a lack of energy. They didn't want to grow anymore. They didn't want to take any action anymore. And there was a lack of creativity. Any opportunities that were being given to them, they didn't want to take that. There was a lack of inspiration. Here, the masculine or the yang aspect of life, it was needed. There was difficulties with new connections and situations. There was a need to finally stay focused, which means that they were not focused. And they were finding it difficult even beginning anything. They didn't want to grow. They didn't want to take action. Hopefully, the Desire card may shed some light on that. This talks about a lack of movement, not really believing in fate and destiny, not wanting to transition and not wanting to change. Here, at some point in time, Aquarius, your person of interest was being pulled by desire. Movement into the next phase of life. If this individual was at one point feeling impatient, the cards suggest, don't worry, transitions will go smoothly. They will go smoothly as they are meant to be. Now, in the reverse, it talks about impatience. Okay. Sexually frustrated. That is what your person is. Remember the big red card we had over here, the big orange one? That's anger and rage. What is that about right now? Sexual frustration. Okay. Your person of interest is very horny. They're really upset and they really want to be with you, but they just don't know what to do anymore. And nothing's working out for them. It doesn't make sense anymore. There's so many cards that popped up and they're so negative. Some of you may say they're not negative, but that is the way I read them because there are a lot of positive cards that could have come too. They didn't show up. The ones that have a lot of struggle, hindrances, obstacles, those are the ones that came up. And this is what's very frustrating for this person because they wanted to be with you and they still want to be with you. But it is very frustrating and irritating to them. All of the other issues that are coming into play here. There's too many factors. Too many things that are going on all at once. Too many moving parts, I think that's what I said earlier. That's exactly what this person's feeling, and they're very impatient now. Back in the day, they were also impatient. They had, and they still have, a lot of desire for you. Here, it talks about impatience, being trapped by desires that feel unquenchable. Inconvenient timing. Disregard or insensitivity to the importance around yourself. Inconvenient timing. This goes with the beliefs card. This also goes with the shape-shifting card that you had earlier. Those cards plus the meaning of this. It talks about somebody else is in the connection that should not really be. And there is a lot of desire, but there's a lot of fear that somebody might get caught. So I do see here this desire to be with the other person, but I also see inconvenient timing, meaning that somebody in this connection, not all of you are going to resonate with this, you may be with a current partner, and one of you is thinking, wow, I met somebody new. Where have you been in my whole life? Where were you this entire time? I wish I would have met you 10 years ago. This is a situation for some of you because the timing is inconvenient. This usually pops up when I see the beliefs card plus the shape-shifting card. So some of you may have met somebody who may be much older than you, they may be much younger than you, and even the timing, you may be doing something else right now. You may be going back to school, starting a job again, somewhere else, far away, and all of a sudden you meet somebody who's at a different location. So it's just the timing is very inconvenient, but that too can be considered like a third-party situation. It's just taking out that time, energy, and effort that a person's supposed to give. It's just not happening. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So with these cards, I like to have a look at any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have towards you in the coming future. Okay. Wow. Third party indeed. So, okay, I'm getting a scale right now. 4 out of 5. So, yeah. So 4 out of 5 people here. It's a third-party situation. I usually don't say that, but I am seeing an actual scale right now, and I'm seeing out of 5, 4, that is the amount. I'm not really bad at math. I can't even do like simple. It takes me a while to sit down and do it. I can do it, but it takes me a while. So I don't know how to do the math on that. But 4 out of 5 is what I'm seeing. The 4 represents the people that are going through a third-party situation. Okay? I know for some of you, that's like absolutely simple math. Okay. Wow. We have here the Queen of Wands. First card's the strongest. We have here an individual who really admires you. One of the issues, remember we just had the Desire card, right? One of the issues with this card is that it's very, very sultry, very seductive, hot and sexy. Your person of interest finds you to be utterly irresistible. And in all honesty, that's not a bad thing, right? But we just don't want it always to be about lust because that becomes toxic. Here you don't have that either. You also have the 9 of Cups on top there. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, which is great because that is love. So we can cancel that out. It's not just about lust. Your person of interest finds you very irresistible. They find it difficult to move on without you. They want to be with you. They feel very comfortable with you when it comes to their emotions. They feel that you are very intuitive and that you catch and pick up on these things. We have also here the 4 of Swords. Like I said before, some of you might be in a third-party situation. The 4 of Swords indicates that heartbreak happened here earlier with the 3 of Swords. And the heartbreak with the 3 of Swords could indicate 3 people. 1, 2, 3. It could indicate that. But not for everybody, because this is a general love reading, right? It's international, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. But for a small portion of you here, I would say literally that 4 out of 5 people. This is a situation where there's something going on where your person of interest is unable to give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. They could be taking care of a sick loved one. They might literally be hearing gossip from other people and being influenced and manipulated by other people who don't like you and they don't want this person to be with you, but somebody else may be causing a problem here too. Your person of interest right now is healing from heartache and pain. They're trying to heal and trying to have the sense of introspection, isolation, trying to learn who they are and how they can be a better person, and trying to heal from the heartache that has occurred. After a while, I see this person in a situation where they're contemplating many things. And one of them is that they have a lot of affection and care for two individuals or for two things. This could either be between two people, a choice between two individuals, or a choice between an individual and a certain activity or thing or task or responsibility. But whatever it is, it's a choice that needs to be made, and your person of interest, they cannot make that choice. They're stuck. They don't know what to choose. This also shows me the reason why in the beginning you had a lot of cards that are not really giving me like a final answer. I didn't see that. They were very much, I'm seeing the word in flux, so it's just kind of like stagnant. Okay, what I'm seeing right now is like when we see those space movies and when you see debris in space, when something has kind of exploded, and you see debris just floating, but it's very slowly floating, right? That's what I'm seeing right now. It seems like there are certain things that can make up a picture, but the picture is scattered and it's moving. The moving parts are very slow. They're very, very slow. So I do see a person of interest has a plan, but they just can't put it together because there's somebody else in this connection, or there is something else in this connection that is preventing them from being with you the way that you would like them to. And that is why you had the illness wellness card. I believe you had the illness wellness card, or am I just seeing that? There's so many cards there that were just so intense. Let me see. Bear with me, guys, because for me that's important. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay. Illness wellness card. I believe it was right there before. So you have the illness wellness card, and this does talk about having that sense of circumstances that are holding one down. So what holds one down? The responsibilities that they have with other individuals or other tasks, right? Guys, let me know in the comments below what your story is, because this is this is a lot of drama, and it's a lot of heartache and pain, because you have to go through this. It's not nice. It's really, really not nice. It's like you're just waiting, but nothing's happening because this person's not able to make up their darn mind. Crosswatcher, nobody's going to wait for you forever. Keep that in mind. You might lose something that you hold dear. Let's just make those decisions and not waste any more time. We have here Ace of Pentacles. I do see your person of interest making an offer. This is a very tangible offer, very real offer. The problem is, it is a pentacle. For me, yes, it talks a lot about materialistic gain, materialistic, something that is solid, moving in together, the next stage together. And that's fine. I'm seeing the word exclusive. Some of you may just become exclusive. And that is okay. What I am seeing here is they're going to try to take a step back on the whole feeling of the lustful part. And they're going to try to focus more on the love part, which is fine. That's good. And we have here the Nine of Cups. You are their wish come true. You are what they wish for. And they do feel that you are very loving, caring. They see that you have a lot of love to give to them. And they see the world in a better light. It's like everything just is better. It's just brighter and happier. This person is in love with you now. And it is difficult for them to let you go. Some of you may hate the fact that I've used the word choice. But that's the only word I can use when I see the lovers here. It's a choice between two individuals or an individual and something else. And the key word here in English would be using the word choice. I really can't use anything else in my vocabulary there. So please don't be offended, because I know some people have said, I don't want to be a choice, and how dare you call me a choice. I'm sorry, but that's the only way I can explain it. Notice how my voice just got lower. So sassy. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. Aquarius. There's something better. Wow. So remember, Aquarius, this is because the first set of cards, they were very, very complicated, okay? I have seen much better cards, and those indicate the feelings and emotions. Of course, it's not set in stone. These are transitory. Yep. Wow, guys, the angels are not happy with this person either. They're pretty ticked off. The fact that they're making you wait this entire time and it's lingering on and on and on. They're not happy either. They don't want you to be wasting your time like this. Your time, energy, your effort. The first card is the strongest emotion, the strongest message. There is something better. What does this mean? There's two groups here now. Some of you that will need. It's not even that you want to move on. It's that you need to move on from this person. For those of you that need to move on from this person, this message is for you. The angels here are saying that there is something better, or there is someone better that's going to come to you in the coming future within the next few weeks or months. Do look for a sign. This could be signs and synchronicities, just letting you know that everything is on track. They are saying no. Some of the things that are going to happen in this connection, it's best for you to disregard it and to move on. But in your personal situation, the situation will improve. It is important for you to let go of this individual. And by letting go, of course, it may be difficult for you to stop loving the person, but it is important for you to start taking that step where you take a step back. You don't chase this person. You're not calling them, texting them, because it's not going to be worth it. They are saying here to stay positive and don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. Within the next few weeks or months, certain things are going to change for you. And they are saying here there's no need to worry, because there will be something better coming to you in the near future. Wow. For those of you that want to be with this person, and this is your only number one person, you don't want anybody else, this message is for you. There's something better than the situation that you are in right now. Do look for signs and synchronicities, but also look for red flags. And let this person know what it is that you're feeling. For some of you, no, the situation is not going to improve just like that on its own. You're going to have to take action, and you are the one who's going to have to let go. And let this person feel the burn. Let them feel that distance between the both of you. Let this person miss you. Don't stop. Keep that positive energy flowing, but also, as you let go, stay in that sort of state, because it's important that this person starts to chase you. Within the next few weeks, sometimes this is also months, certain things are going to change for you. The situation that you're in will be better. They're also saying here there's no need to worry, because certain things are going to change for you in the near future with this individual. Wow. So I do see there's two different dynamics here, two completely separate groups. And I see the pain because of the type of cards that you had. It is so difficult being in a relationship with this person. Very, very difficult. But then there's the other group that want to be with this person, and I see the intensity. There's huge spiritual feelings here. The connection is huge. It's hard to let go. It's hard to move on. All right. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give you guys this bonus reading. These are Archangel Therapy cards by Doreen Virtue. So, all right. There you have it, folks. First card, the strongest, just came right out. Wow. These messages are for you, and hopefully they will help you in the coming months for the new year. We have here heal away addictions. Heal away addictions. Now, this could be you, Aquarius. This could even be the cross-watcher who is watching this right now. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So heal away addictions. This literally could be, as you all know, could be anything related to substances that somebody may be addicted to. It could be even chocolate. Like having too much chocolate is an addiction. Shopping, shopaholics, right? Like there's certain things that might just be an addiction to the point where it becomes a very bad habit and it kind of takes over our lives. So in the coming new year, what the angels here would like you to know and would like you to practice is trying to heal away these addictions, because we become dependent on addictions, and there is such a thing as the spirit of addiction or the demon of addiction. There are such things, demon of obsession. It has the energy of it and it becomes a part of us and we become dependent on it. We also have here throat chakra. Now, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So it does seem that this year, once you get rid of any sort of habits that are creating an imbalance, an addiction could even be like hoarding in a way, or collecting too many things, or just bad habits that you know are not really healthy for you, but you kind of keep doing it. I'm even seeing eating junk food. That might be an addiction for some of you. So when you are able to balance this, your mind, body, spirit, and your soul is going to be a bit more aligned. From there, you will be able to express yourself more clearly because you're going to have more strength internally for that. Addictions are a huge thing. You want things to be serving you. You don't want to be serving something else like that. And it does spiritually become a gateway for negative energies to come inside of you, especially if it's certain type of substances that open up your third eye, that make you very loose. I know what are they called? Hallucinogens, right? That kind of stuff. That is a big, big no-no. Many of you may not know the details about it, but I do. One day on my other channel, I will talk about it, and I'll publish something or post something. But it is important for you to know that even if you do that, there's a lot of consequences that come with it. It's very negative, the consequences usually. You're not really prepared for it. You have to have a different type of shield around you, a different type of vibration and energy and a mindset. So even the stuff that I do, I would never take it, because I just know I don't want to risk that one time when something just enters me, because it can. We become very porous, and negative energies have a way of entering. All right, Aquarius, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. You did have in the beginning a lot of cards that were very, very intense. I'm still pretty shocked at the amount that you had, because I know those are very huge cards. The intensity of those cards is a lot. Each and every single card had a very different emotion. So I know you're going through a lot. Crosswatcher, maybe you are going through the same. Just take it one step at a time. And we had 2 groups in the end. So take that advice and see what you can do with it. I would like for some of you to reach out, go to my website, and if you want, you can place an order for a past life reading. Usually with a past life reading, it is not always past life. 4% of the time I've noticed it's like a future life reading, which means that you're scheduled to be together a few hundred years from now, but it just hasn't happened yet. But the majority of it is a past life. And those readings are really interesting because I do go into the root cause of the issue, spiritually, what it is that the both of you are and how it affects you in your life right now. So I do that sort of stuff. Have a look at it, read through it, and if you're interested, you can always place an order. There's also love readings that I do, as well as teaching you how to get rid of negative energies. Yes, it's very important to get rid of negative energies, because if you want to manifest something, the negative energies are like big boulders, big rocks on the road. And for you, how can something come to you when there are those boulders on the road? You need to push them aside, push them away, so that everything that is supposed to come to you will come to you easily, and you can be able to manifest certain things. Whatever's written in your book of life, whatever's written in your karmic life, anything that's owed to you karmically, for example, all of that stuff will come to you as long as you don't have negative energies. And they do exist. And I have packages that can help you remove them. There's the Holy Light package, which is a self-help guide. And I also have the Chakra Checkup package, which is a full package where I also provide you with a reading. How many negative energies you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which are your chakra centers. And it's odd, but it happens. I have the ability of having a look at that. Remotely, I can do that. Also with the help of my angel guide, she helps confirm, Angel Fake Heal. You can read a little bit about her on my homepage, on my website. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you guys again. Please let me know in the comments below how this has resonated. Please do share your stories, because I know this is a very intense connection, and I would love to read that. I appreciate that. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.